Welcome to Cal State Fullerton's The Report with the latest news, views, and info to go. I'm Christina Rasband.
I'm Sarah Fenton.
And I'm Jen Moynihan.
Today we will start by discussing some hot topics, including St. Patrick's Day, California plastic bag referendum, one evening news anchor suspension, and FCC regulations.
Beyond our discussion, we have reports on current CSUF news and events, including this month's Weightlifting Challenge, student reactions to Magic Johnson, St. Patrick's Day festivities on campus, and more.
And finally, we conclude with some local and national news on the president's new immigration policy, one labor organization's now on strike, a popular theme park's ticket hike, and more.
As you know, we here at The Report can't help but indulge in holiday festivities. So we're kicking off our Hot Topics discussion today with some fun facts, holiday myths, and celebration tips. Did you know St. Patrick's Day is an annual feast day celebrating patron saint? It's also Ireland's national holiday. The shamrock, pot of gold, and leprechauns associated with St. Patrick's Day all represent different things too. The shamrock was traditionally worn as a badge on the lapel. The shamrock's 3 petals, which are rumored to bring good luck, represent Ireland's magic number. The 3 leaves also represent the Trinity in the Christian religion. Last but not least, did you know that your chances of finding a 4-leaf clover are about 1 in 10,000? And most importantly, don't forget to wear something green so you won't get pinched. How do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? And what are your favorite holiday myths?
I mean, I guess I wear green. That's how I celebrate, because I don't want anyone pinching me. Yeah, don't pinch me. I got my green on. But other than that, I don't really do much. What about you guys?
Well, you're not 21 yet.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
There you go.
They got some good
That's
happy
my
hours
problem.
on St. Patrick's
They
Day.
do. I don't know. For me, when I was a kid, my parents would take like Barbie doll shoes and they would put it in green stamp stuff, and they would put little footprints all over the toilet seats and like all over the kitchen counters, and then they would change the toilet water to green so it looked like they went to the bathroom. It was cute. As cute as that can be.
That's really cute.
Yeah, really cute. And then nowadays I just go typically to a pub and I'll go listen to some Irish music. I'm probably going to go to Carlsbad this year because they have a really cool Irish band.
You're making me feel like I'm missing out since I'm not 21.
Yeah, some corned beef.
You guys can come. Oh, we do make some food, so that's
Yeah?
good. I guess you guys can come back and tell me your stories. I'll
Yeah.
live through that.
What do you do?
I don't know. I mean, when I was younger, we kind of had, in school, they would play off leprechauns like Santa Claus, where they'd have, the little myth. You'd walk in and you'd see, oh, look, the leprechauns left some gold coins for you guys today.
Oh.
Or, you could set little, leprechaun traps to catch them and, little things like that. Now, I think the extent of me celebrating St. Patrick's Day is, wear green, like we all did today. A couple of good places that you can go for, night entertainment. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I think with me, I went to Catholic school growing up, so it was more about the history behind it and the saint. That's how we celebrated. So I think that's why I don't really do much, but I do know about the history of St. Patrick's Day, so I guess that's a good one.
Good.
Yeah.
Plastic bags may be around a little longer. Due to a referendum by the bag industry, the statewide ban on plastic bags has been postponed. Voters will have the final say of whether or not the measure will stay in November 2016. The delay of the measure would allow nearly 9 billion additional plastic bags to be sold statewide. The ban was approved by the legislature in August and has been widely supported by environmentalists, but that is not the case for bag manufacturers who spent $3.2 million to gather more than 500 signatures to make the referendum valid. The statewide ban would stop the distribution of plastic bags at grocery and convenience stores. Instead, paper bags would be sold for 10 cents or customers could bring their own bags. What do you think? Is banning plastic bags statewide a good idea? Would you be willing to pay 10 cents for each paper bag every time you visit a grocery store?
I would absolutely not be willing to pay 10 cents per grocery bag, because when I go to the grocery store, I typically buy all of my groceries for the week.
Yeah.
So that's probably a good 6 bags. So I'm paying 60 cents just to pay for some plastic baggies? No. And I see a pull on this whole situation because I use my plastic bags not just for my groceries, but I also use them for trash cans in the bathroom. We were saying earlier about like if you want to bring stuff with you to school or something just real fast, you can stuff some clothes or my makeup's in a plastic bag right now. I think I don't know. I don't see the purpose in getting rid of plastic bags. And you were mentioning jobs earlier.
Yeah, they were saying an opponent for the the bill was saying that about 2,000 manufacturing jobs are going to get cut if this actually does go into effect after November 2016.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of jobs.
Yeah, and it's not just grocery stores too. It's convenience stores. So like CVS and Walmart and Walgreens and stores like that. And I mean, they have it in places like San Francisco and Los Angeles already, where if you don't have a bag, you can pay 10 cents to get one. But like you were saying, that's ridiculous. Like, who's going to pay extra money to get a bag? Yeah. And, you know, some of the people who are for it are worried about it being an environmental issue, about, oh, you know, people who have plastic bags, they just toss them on the side of the road or they litter with them. Well, some people reuse them. I reuse them.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah, we do.
So I think, you know, I think it's interesting that they want to control how we use bags.
Yeah, I mean, I would not pay 10 cents or extra, whatever it is, for a bag. I go to Sam's Club, so they don't have bags at all. So basically, I know you're buying bulk at Sam's Club, but they do have smaller items. So what we do is we put all of our stuff in the cart, take it to the car, and stack it all up in the back of the car. And then when we get home, it's like kind of a game to see who can carry the most in. You get used to like figuring out how to stack stuff up. And so I guess if they don't want plastic bags, like get rid of bags, I guess, in general. I would rather not have a bag at all than pay 10 cents
But
for
then
a
what
bag.
are we going to do with all the bags that we do use at home for our trash cans
Well,
and our makeup and all that kind of
and our
stuff?
shoes.
I have a solution.
What's
If
your
this
solution?
happens, then we'll get into the plastic bag industry. And you know how trash bags are sold in boxes?
Yeah.
We can sell plastic bags in those boxes in the stores and then do different colors.
We'll start up our
cute.
own bag business.
Wouldn't that be cute?
Fashionista bag industry.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down.
See,
I think people will buy them.
I think so. I mean, I use the plastic bags for my trash cans and, like you said, just carrying stuff around. So, and I save the bags too. So I'll start by, if they get rid of them, I'll start by using the ones I have, and then we'll get into the plastic bag industry.
Deal.
Okay.
NBC Nightly News anchor Brian Williams was suspended for 6 months without pay after exaggerating his role in a downed helicopter incident in Iraq in 2003. Williams' recounting of the events, which have changed over time, were challenged recently by American soldiers in the publication Stars and Stripes. Williams has apologized extensively for misrepresenting his connection to the incident and hopes to be reinstated to his former position. Prior to his suspension, Williams had been one of NBC's leading on-air personalities, despite a decline in popularity of the traditional evening newscast. Is Williams' suspension appropriate for his offense, or do you feel that he should face further punitive action?
I think that it is totally okay that they put him on suspension. But I think, honestly, at the end of the day, he probably won't return back to NBC. I think all three of us can contest that as a journalist, your credibility is the most important thing. And what you say on air, especially once you've made it up to NBC level, you know, a lot of people are watching, a lot of people are critiquing what you're saying. And if you're throwing random things out there that aren't exactly the facts, people are going to catch you on it, and it's going to ruin your credibility. And people, even if he does come back after 6 months, I don't think people will view what he's saying as the truth, or at least there's going to be question to what he's saying.
Or skeptical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I do think the suspension was the appropriate action. I get it. If people embellish stories when we tell, like, if you're talking to friends, you make it a little bit more exciting. But like you said, as a journalist, especially if you say it publicly or on air and you embellish it, it will get held against you. We're in an age where social media, it's all over the place. So if you put a tweet out there or put it online, someone will see it and check the facts. And if you're wrong, they're going to call you
Big
on it.
Brother's always watching. Yep.
Exactly. So you just have to be careful, make sure that what you're saying, that's the facts, and then if it's not, then make sure someone will come after you then.
Yeah.
I think it's horrible that after his entire career at NBC, this is probably what everybody's going to remember most about him.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that he covered the invasion in Iraq in 2003, and at the time covered it correctly.
Yeah.
He didn't say that he was in the helicopter, at least not back then. And then gradually over time, his story changes, and then all of a sudden he's in the aircraft that was shot by the RPG.
Yep.
So it's just sad to see that this is what happens in a split second. Someone's entire career could just be misrepresented this way.
Well, I think also it's a good example for us as journalism students to not make mistakes like that, and to know that what you do say may come back and haunt you later on. So you need to be careful about what you say on air and what you say to the public, because all of you are watching out there, you know, and so who knows who's like Googling what we're saying right now and it's like, oh, actually, that's not true. You didn't do that. So I think that's really important for us to take it as a lesson, life lesson.
Yeah.
And now let's switch over to the campus events of the week. The effects of social media in our society are far-reaching. Titan TV reporter Morgan Klein caught up with an expert who educated OLE members on how to professionally navigate social media sites. Let's go to Morgan now with the story.
As you can see, I'm standing right outside the Gerontology Center located at Cal State University Fullerton. Guest speaker Tamara Reddy discusses the pros and cons of social media and why we should care. Let's take a look.
There are real people at the end of these posts. Be polite. Don't share information that you wouldn't want a stranger to sort of know about you. Try to be helpful and have fun.
As I often tell them, learning about it doesn't mean you have to join it, but at least you know what it is and you can make a more informed decision going forward. So we want our seniors to continue to be part of the world and part of what's changing in the world.
Social media really is just using the golden rule. It's really that simple. Don't overshare.
We have a terrific class we offer each semester here at OLLI. It's called Social Media 101, and we cover a variety of the most popular social media programs in a 16-hour class that's divided into 8 classes, 2 hours each. We start with Facebook, which is generally the one everybody wants to know about, and then we work our way through the other popular programs, giving them a chance to learn about the program, create a profile, and actually have hands-on before we move on to each new program. So they walk away with a great sense of, I know what this is, and I think I actually know how to use it.
For more information on social media sites, classes are held every Saturday in the Gerontology Center. Or visit olli.fullerton.edu. That's olli.fullerton.edu. I'm Morgan Klein with Titan TV.
A very warm congratulations to one of our Titans, Ashley Chu. The 22-year-old is a biochemistry undergraduate and won the California State University Biotechnology Symposium's Top Undergraduate Research Award, the 2015 Glenn Nagel Undergraduate Research Award. Her work involved investigating a type of protein responsible for degenerative neurological disease. Chu competed against 424 undergraduate students and 279 graduate students from 157 faculty-led research labs across the Cal State system. Congratulations once again to Ashley Chu. We hope you continue to celebrate your victory.
St. Patrick's Day has long been associated with strong drinks, but this year at Cal State Fullerton, it is more likely to be associated with strong bodies. On Saturday, March 14th, the USA Weightlifting will host St. Patrick's Day's Weightlifting Championship here at CSUF Fullerton campus. The event will feature 75 male and female weightlifters competing in open categories. The mission of USA Weightlifting is to enable American athletes to achieve sustained competitive excellence in Olympic competition and to promote and grow the sport of weightlifting in the United States. The event will be held in the Kinesiology and Health Sciences Building, room 268, from 3 to 6 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at the door for $5.
Dinner and a movie? How about dinner and a play? A new spring theater production is set to open Friday, February 20th at the Hallberg Theater at CSUF. The play, written by Jeffrey Hatcher and directed by Dr. Joseph Arnold, is an adaptation of George Bernard Shaw's An Unsocial Socialist. The political comedy portrays a millionaire socialist who leaves his bride on their wedding day with intentions to overthrow the British government. Tickets are now on sale at $11 apiece. The play will run through March 15th. Everybody loves a good comedy with an underlying love story.
Cal State Fullerton Army ROTC cadets got a special chance to fly in a UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter last Wednesday. 2 helicopters from the Joint Forces Training Base in Los Alamitos landed on the intramural athletic field, giving over 100 cadets a unique experience. The cadets learned how to properly board and disembark the running helicopter. According to Operations Officer for the CSUF Battalion, Captain Tyler Rund, the event will become an annual occurrence.
Magic Johnson made an appearance at Cal State Fullerton today as the keynote speaker for the Business Career Expo. We caught up with students who attended the event. Let's take a look at some of their reactions.
We're here at Cal State Fullerton's Titan Gym tonight, where Magic Johnson's actually going to be speaking at the event tonight about his entrepreneurial opportunities. He's the head of the Magic Johnson Foundation as well as the Magic Johnson Enterprises. Students are lining up here in the bleachers getting ready for his talks, so stay tuned. We're going to have all of the coverage here at Titan TV. This is Jen Moynihan reporting.
Honestly, as soon as he speaks, like, that's it. I'm excited. You know, as soon as he's even on the floor, I'm excited. So
I'm hoping that he'll talk about some of his sports, his legacy, and what he offers on his business opinions and all that.
He's a role model because he's such a positive person, and he's also a powerful ally for the LGBTQ community.
It is such a great opportunity to have a player of his caliber come to our university. And I can tell you, this plan has been in progress since the summer of last year, especially the Business Interclub Council. They've been planning this before we even got into our terms. And they were very aggressive in getting everyone else to buy in, getting all the support needed, getting the funding together. So all the credit is due to Business Interclub Council and everybody else who supported this project. But it's been a year-long process, I'll tell you that much.
And now we'll switch over to some updates in local news. Don't be worried if you don't have any plans for St. Patrick's Day. Come on down to the 9th Annual St. Patrick's Day Celebration and Green Festival to take place Sunday, March 15th from 10 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the OC Fair and Event Center in Costa Mesa. The entrance fee is $2. There will be gourmet food trucks offering special menu items such as fried green tomatoes. There will also be green bar, green lemonade, various performances, and you can't forget the green mint ice cream. For more information, visit ocweekly.com/events.
The Walt Disney Company has raised its ticket prices for admission at all its U.S. theme parks. Tickets for guests age 3 and up have been increased by anywhere from $3 to $7, placing most tickets near or above the $100 mark. The increases come despite a 9% increase in overall revenues, which come largely from park attendance. A recent measles outbreak at the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim seems to have had little impact on overall attendance, which is up 7% from last year.
Come celebrate with Hoist the Colors on March 17th at 7 p.m. at the Sidebar Rock and Roll Kitchen in Fullerton. The Rock and Roll restaurant is featuring a free show called Hoist the Colors on March 17th for St. Patrick's Day. It will be held outside on the patio stage featuring traditional Irish music and punk rock.
If you are unable to make it to the Hoist the Colors show, no worries. On Saturday, March 16th and Sunday, March 17th from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., join the spirit by wearing the green at the Downtown Disney District in Anaheim. There will be special entertainment for St. Patrick's Day on the west side main stage near the House of Blues, and many of the food locations along the lively promenade will feature special Irish food. Did leprechauns ever allegedly leave gold coins in your classroom when you were in elementary school? Every St. Patrick's Day, elementary school kids wait for the mystery leprechaun to leave coins in the classroom, but where do leprechauns originate from? The original name for these figures of folklore is Lobertson, meaning small-bodied fellow. According to Irish mythology, a leprechaun are associated with Irish mythology and folklore and usually take the form of old men who love to partake in mischief. It is said they are very rich and have many treasures. According to legend, if anyone spots a leprechaun, they must keep their eyes on him because the moment the gaze is withdrawn, he vanishes. The most popular belief is leprechauns can be found at the end of a rainbow along with their pot of gold. It's said finding a leprechaun is very rare, so if you spot one, make sure you keep your eyes on him.
Well, some people on the East Coast may not like being snowed in. We here in California take every opportunity we can to enjoy a little snow. And what good is snow without a little music? On February 22nd, Power 106 hosted a free concert at Bear Mountain on the Deck. Local skiers and snowboarders were given the chance to see stars up close and personal. Flo Rida kept the crowd warm by keeping the energy alive with songs such as Wild Ones, Low, and Right Round. American Idol winner Jordan Sparks and Leanne V also had the chance to light the stage with their presence. At the end of it all, celebrities were able to greet guests and take pictures. And I even got the chance to end the day with a picture of me and Jordan.
And now we'll take a look at some of the latest news here in the U.S. and abroad. U.S. oil workers, led by members of the United Steelworkers Union, mobilized in the first oil industry labor strike since 1980. Union leadership maintains that the strike is not about money, but rather about addressing issues that impact workers' health and safety that have been long unaddressed. Overall, oil and gas workers are 6 times more likely to die on the job than average Americans. In January 2015 alone, there were at least 4 major mishaps that resulted in costly explosions or spills. To date, over 6,500 workers have joined the strike, impacting approximately 13% of U.S. oil production. The strike is not expected to result in higher prices at the pump.
Tourism Ireland, a group whose mission is marketing the island of Ireland overseas, will carry out its 6th annual Global Greening Initiative on St. Patrick's Day 2015. The event sees a host of major landmarks and iconic sites around the world illuminated in green in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. Over 70 sites in 23 countries will be cloaked in emerald this year, including perennial favorites such as the Empire State Building, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and the Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai. Sites that will be going green for the first time this year will include the Colosseum in Rome, Nashville's Grand Ole Opry, and the Sacred Heart Basilica in Paris. Tourism Ireland says it will continue to engage possible participants and looks forward to greening even more sites next year.
Mexico is receiving some rather unflattering attention, a contrary of the image that the government has spent millions to refine. Academy Award-winning director Alejandro González Iñárritu made a plea for better treatment of Mexican immigrants and took a sharp dig at President Enrique Peña Nieto. Many newspapers in Mexico on Monday carried a front-page photo of an exuberant Iñárritu and highlighted his remarks. Social media was buzzing with reaction. A hashtag using "the government we deserve" became a top trend. Many comments on social media and elsewhere were highly critical of Peña Nieto and his government, and full of praise for the director and his decision to speak out.
President Obama's new set of immigration policies could affect as many as 5 million people, including the possibility of a 3-year clemency from the threat of deportation for parents of children with legal status. To be eligible, people have to have been living in the United States since January 1st, 2010, and have no record of serious crime that would make them a priority for removal. In addition, immigrants who came to the United States illegally and who have children who are citizens or permanent legal residents will be cleared for eligibility. Republican House Speaker John Boehner has vowed to try to undo the new policies, saying, "This is a serious breach of our Constitution. It's a serious threat to our system of government."
Well, that's all we have on this edition of The Report. Join us next time for more up-to-date news, views, and info to go. Thank you. I'm Christina Rasband.
I'm Sarah Fenton.
And I'm Jen Moynihan. Stay fresh, Fullerton.